Hello, Internet. Tonight I'm going to tell you and show you 4 things you need to do to grow your channel on YouTube. And these are guaranteed to work. Guaranteed! How often in life do you have guarantees? Hardly ever. Stay tuned. We'll get the countdown timer going. I'll have a hot mic and we'll get some tunes happening. And I'll see you on the flippity flip. Sorry about that.
What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. My name is Matt Haas. This is the All Things YouTube live show. Boom, there's my card. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. It's going to be an awesome show. And I'm going to tell you 4 things you can do. And if you do these 4 things, just 4. If you do the 4 things, you will grow an audience on YouTube, and it's absolutely guaranteed. Telling you, I am not going to beat around the bush. This is going to be awesome stuff, and it will work. and your channel will grow and you'll be able to meet your business goals. What are your goals? And you do have a business. Don't come at me with Matt, but Matt, I don't have a business. You have a business. You're on YouTube. You could be on YouTube to inspire, to educate, to entertain, no matter what. You need an audience. You need the peoples. Peoples are needed on the YouTubes. Let's say hi to some people here. We've got Midnight Scroller. Hi, Shay. Welcome back to the channel. Steve is here, Mr. Steve Nealon, Horror Neal Media, longtime supporter of mine. Always good to see you, my friend. Robbins Buys and DIYs, welcome back to the channel. Pittsburgh Artist Studio, welcome, welcome, welcome. I saw Britta in here somewhere. Where are you at, Britta? There you are. You hiding from me? Boom! Britta Aller, ladies and gentlemen. She is in the house with us. And who'd I miss? Midnight Scroller, Pittsburgh, Harneal, Robin, John Ventrini. Did I say hi to John Ventrini? I think I did. He is in the chat. Polly Wants a Crafter, Jerry Brown, my longest supporter on the YouTubes. How are you, my friend? He has been all over the YouTubes lately, and I'm loving it. How's my audio sound? Probably coming in a little hot. Got my new lapel mic I'm trying out here. So let me know how that works for you. We got the Stream Elements tip in effect tonight. You hit this URL, easy, put in your credit card, do PayPal. Almost all the funds go to the creator, so it's the best way to support the creators that are doing awesome things that you love. It's also written right here and in the description. And when you do this, you'll get an animated announcement on screen, and you will overtake this person. Any amount, you can wipe this person out and get screen time during the show, and maybe even future shows. You will stay here until someone tips over top of you. Could be 1 minute, could be 3 shows, who knows? Good screen real estate. Top tipper, you can overtake that amount. We have my subs here, 605 subs. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Got a Patreon going on here. Let's take a look at the Patreon supporters. The Patreon supporters are not working. Oh, there they go. Don't know what was wrong with that. Jerry Brown, pollywantacrafter.com. He's in the chat. All these are top supporters on Patreon. Love Audio Production, Shalalala Productions, The Venture Forward, Driveway Workshop, Harneal Media, Wit Profit, and Rich Vibes. Thank you for being top patrons. Quick paid ad. If you want me to do a paid ad, hit me up and we'll work something out. The Venture Forward is a channel about recovery. If you or someone you love is suffering from addiction issues, check out that channel. The host, John Ventrini, knows his stuff and he's super entertaining. There might be something for you there on the Venture Forward. $1 patrons are here. Thank you all for your support. What I do takes me time and money to create, and most of my stuff is completely free, so I appreciate any amount that you want to throw my direction. Plus you can get screen real estate. I've got a Twitter now. I'm on the Twitters. Vids people watch. Hit me up, please. Don't know why I'm over there, but I'm over there. And why are we doing what we're doing? Because we want to make searchable videos people actually watch. That's the goal. Searchable videos. People go to YouTube to search for stuff. So if your video can return an answer to a search query, you're one step closer to success. And then you want people. You don't want bots. People. People are what you want watching your videos. You don't want to pay for subs. You don't want to pay for likes. You don't want to pay for watch time. Don't do any of that stuff. That's not going to be any good for you. Look what I got. Dave and Buster's drinking mug, and it's compatible with my chair. This chair has a cup holder that is the size of a soda can. So it's a much smaller thing. Finally found something that works. And JV and I were at Dave & Buster's, and I was killing it at the Pac-Mans and other games. If you have any questions about YouTube or marketing or graphic design, analytics, anything you have to grow your business with video, drop it in the chat and I will answer it. We have open Q&A all night long. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I should call up the photo that that we have here. Yeah, there it is. Put that over here. There we go. John and I playing a 9-foot tall double Pac-Man game. How you like them apples? That was a lot of fun. How do I get this off? Whoop. All right. And hey, look at this. This is my slide deck. I'm gonna show you some slides. Are you ready to see some slides? These are the 4 things you need to do to grow on the YouTubes. Oh wait, we have a comment here. That chair, the chair that makes all the difference, a cup holder. I know. I've got, not only do I have a cup holder, but I've got a little swivel platform here. I swear, I saw this chair and I was like, I must own it. I must own this chair. Okay, let's talk about the 4 things you need to grow. Questions along the way, slap them in there. All right, first things first. 100. You need, a good milestone is to get 100 videos, edited videos, or VODs, videos on demands, as the YouTube likes to say it. Hey, Adam's Exploits is here. Hi, Adam. Welcome back to the channel. I'm telling you 4 things you need to know about the YouTubes. I know, right? I get kind of crazy with retail stuff. I'm like, I didn't know that existed, but I must own it. I must own it. All right, so what's this deal about 100? 100 videos. Okay, let's go. You really, it's hard to get traction without having 100 edited videos under your belt. And when I say edited videos, I'm not talking live streams. I love live streams. I'm a live streamer, but YouTube with live streams, and this is going to be unpopular. Don't hate. Don't hate. I see you hovering over the thumbs down button. One moment, please. Live streams for YouTube, for growth, we're talking growth. Live streams for YouTube growth is YouTube on hard mode. Hard mode. It is hard to grow with only live streams. As a matter of fact, you should kind of think of it as 4 live streams equal 1 video on demand for growth, in an abstract kind of way. I don't know what I'm saying, but that's sort of it. So get 100 edited videos, because it's hard to see what is resonating with your audience if you have less than 100 videos. You need a library of stuff. Also, once you start having more videos, people who watch your stuff will watch more of your stuff. There will be more of your catalog that they could jump into. So definitely work on getting 100 edited videos on YouTube. And this is sort of like the first thing, point 2. Like we had the first item A, and this is the first item B. It's publish often. You can't be slapping videos up there every month, once a month. You need to be on a regular interval. Weekly is good. More than weekly is better. Okay? How are we doing here? Is that sitting well with everybody? Got to get your catalog built, and then you've got to publish often. And there are exceptions. But Matt, here's this example of this YouTuber that's doing it differently. Yes, there are exceptions. We're not talking edge cases. We're talking what works most of the time for most people. All right. Moving on. Ooh, look at all the pretty social things. We got some agreement there. Absolutely. All right. Next item. Publish off YouTube. But Matt, what are you talking about? I have to publish. Yes, publish on YouTube, but do your marketing off of YouTube. You want to put your stuff out there and bring the eyeballs into your YouTube channel. That's a session start. I've talked about this before. Session start is a web development term, meaning someone came onto the platform and they did an action, and that's the session start. What action did they do? They watched a video. Whose video? Your video. You want your video to be number one. How do you do that? You get people from Facebook, you get people from Twitter, you get people from Reddit, you get people from Instagram, from Pinterest. You get them off of those social media sites onto YouTube. YouTube will reward you for that because YouTube recognizes that you were the channel that began the session start. And they were like, okay, Matt's stuff is popular. We're going to push it out. Look who's here. We have StuartVideo.com and Laura is here as well. Laura CZ Fitness. Welcome back to the channel. Always good to see you too. Stuart Video did a lot of consulting to get the second studio up and running. Hey Stuart, look, I upgraded my microphone. Added something new to the gear purchase list to get the second studio up and running. But yeah, so you want to publish off of YouTube for your marketing. Obviously, publish your videos on YouTube, but you do all your marketing off of YouTube. Now you don't be creepy with it. You don't over spam. Obviously, I subscribe to a light touch when it comes to that. Gary Vaynerchuk, love him or hate him, he is a business consultant and does creative work through his agency, VaynerMedia. He says, jab, 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 right hook. Jab, jab, jab is giving value, answering questions, joining the conversation, and then right hook is your ask. Watch this video, sign up for my email. Is everyone on my email? Get on my email, please. That's my primary marketing method. I'm really going to start pushing email hard and giving lots of value over email. This isn't just going to be, hey, I got something new for you to watch, although that will be part of it. It'll be, here's some free stuff. I'm going to try and actually give like one type of streamer or video asset away on a regular basis. So here's 2 items that are for free, but there's going to be even more items for free as well. And I also have overlays. I'm not really pushing them. If you go to my store, you'll see some overlays. This store here. Now this is for my Stream Deck icons, but if you're on this site, I do have just some plain overlays. So that's fun. So yeah, get your stuff off of YouTube for marketing and get the people on YouTube. And this was a conversation I was having today because someone had asked, I think it was Ruben's Woodcraft. He was like, I'm in all of these woodworking YouTube groups, literally like 15 of them. And you just publish, okay, my new video's out. You put it on all 15 of the groups. Well, a lot of the people in those groups are in all of the groups. Like it's a shared audience. So they'll scroll through their phone and they'll see the same notice for the same video. Oh, this is in All Things YouTube group. This is in American Woodworkers group. This is in Woodworkers International group. This is, and they're like, he was like, there's got to be a better way. And a lot of points were made, but the big thing was, are YouTube groups really ideal for grabbing new views? And in many cases, they're not. Let me explain. YouTube groups are good to join the conversation. It's good to make connections, to get questions answered, and people don't often talk about this, to answer questions. It's a lot of fun answering someone else's question. It's a selfless thing, but you get a lot of value out of that. And also, Facebook groups tend to have a few hundred people. Most Facebook groups have a few hundred people. When you're talking YouTube, YouTube is in the metrics of thousands. The cost per mil is a term, Latin, I believe, for thousand. Even though it sounds like million, it's a Latin or Roman, I don't know, but it's some sort of term for. So posting something in a group that has 300 people, that's not going to be a good way to get new eyeballs onto your channel. Now, it will in some cases. Some people are on those Facebook groups and they want to watch new videos. But for the most part, people aren't on YouTube groups to find new videos to watch. So what do? You've got to get yourself in front of the masses. So go to Twitter. Put a hashtag on there. You can get in front of tens of thousands of people. Same thing with Instagram. That is like a wide open platform. Or a subreddit that has 10,000 or that has 100,000 or more people in there. Now it's very hard to learn the ins and outs because every subreddit has its own rules. Sometimes you can't post your own stuff. Sometimes you have to post your own stuff. It's quite a mess figuring that out because each subreddit is like its own site in effect. But anyway, if you can do it, that you can pull stuff there. Finding people outside YouTube is rough, I know, but if you can do it, you can do it. I know my friend Paul Jackman has a woodworking channel, Jackman Works, I think is what it's called, and he somehow got in good with the subreddit DIY, reddit.com/r/DIY, and that has 500,000 users. He got in good with the mods, and he's allowed to post his videos on there, and he's raking it in. It's very hard to do. Got a question here from Robin. How many subs do you need to get the join button? And also, what is the different powers between the wrench when you join and get the green writing? I might not be seeing that whole thing. I mean, maybe I am. Okay, someone correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's 10,000? It used to be 10,000 to get the join button. Or maybe it's substantially less. That's a good question. I don't know the answer offhand for the join button. And the wrench is you've given someone moderation status on your YouTube channel. And mods can take action on people in the chat that are behaving inappropriately. They can put them in timeout, and they can blacklist them from the channel and things like that. Oh, here we go. We've got the answer. French. Oh, okay. French. Old French. Yeah. Latin. I would say 1,000. Yeah, I thought it was Latin too. Anyway, yeah, that's what it is. I got booted out of Reddit group because I posted something about my channel. See, that's just it, Pittsburgh Artist Studio. Some subreddits are, you can only post stuff if it's not your own stuff. And some subreddits are the opposite. You can only post your own stuff. Some say, like, you just can't drop links, or your first 5 posts have to be non-link related. You know, there's all kinds of rules. So it's not surprising. People get kicked out of subreddits all the time. It's a very touchy thing. And it's kind of a pain in the butt, but I'm telling you, if you can make it work, it can really pay off. I know people that have way less. Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll have to do that research. Once you get monetized, you get the join button. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. They did drop it. So, YPP. Thank you, Pittsburgh Artist Studio. Yeah. Yep. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. All right, so we're publishing off of the YouTubes. Oh, here we go. We got a comment coming in. One moment. The respective YouTubers' channels should have a minimum of 30,000 subscribers. Gaming channel. See, this is it. They have different rules for gaming. At least 1,000. The channel should be set up for kids. Must be a member of the YouTube Partner Program. Should not be. Yeah. So there's a bunch of no unsuitable videos. Yep. Okay. Good deal. So yeah, definitely get publishing off of YouTube. Okay, here we go. What's this? That is the replay symbol. What? Okay, here we go. Tip number 3, write this down. It's not a very popular thing, but you want to know what you need to do to grow. This, I guarantee, this is a big piece of it. Watch yourself back. What do I mean by that? You publish a video, you watch it back. You watch yourself. Everything I post, I watch back. Darn near everything. Some longer live streams I might not watch back. I usually watch back all of my stuff. Why is this important? You have the most critical eye over anyone. When you watch yourself back, you have the critical eye. You will know what you've done on camera, whether it's mannerisms or speech or anything else. You will know what's working and what's not working just for your own tastes. You've got to watch yourself back. This is how you get better. If you don't watch yourself back, if you're just going live, turn off the camera, come back, go live again, you're not going to get better. Your on-camera presence needs to get better. This is how you do it. If you don't have to go live and you don't have to publish an edited video, you can put something out there just unlisted. As a matter of fact, for someone just starting out, you can do this exercise. Day 1, turn on the camera, hit record. Doesn't even have to go live on YouTube. Just hit record, talk for 10 minutes about anything. Just talk in front of the camera. Turn it off, come back the next day, watch it. Watch it a day later with fresh eyes. Make a note in your mind. You don't even have to write it down. Just make a note of what you've done that you liked and didn't like. And then repeat that 10 times in a row. By the 11th day, after the 10th exercise on the 11th day, you will have gotten substantially better on camera. People don't think it's true. It's true. Watch yourself back and do it every time. You publish a 6-minute. Now, I know when you're editing a video, you're watching yourself a lot of times during the edit. But once it's done, watch it, give it a run through. And then when you go live, if you're live for 20 minutes, watch it. Watch your 20-minute live stream over again. Yes, getting used to how you talk to the camera is a learning experience. It's a learning experience, and it's a slow process. You're not going to make monumental leaps forward, but it's time on task. I participate in a lot of these monthly monthly exercises where you go live. We have one in April, one in August, live every day in April and live every day in August. And you're racking up the time. 30 days. You've done something 30 times. If you do something 30 times, you're better the 30th time than you were the, well, hey, it might be hard to watch a 4-hour live stream back, so I'll give you some grace on that. But still, you should be watching part of that 4-hour stream back. Lita. Yep, for sure. We didn't have live every day in April this year, but Liz Morosco did something once a day for 30 days, and I did do that. All right, now this is sort of a secondary point to this third item, okay? Add or edit closed captions, all right? Why are closed captions part of this process? Well, closed captions are your speech. So if you look at the text of what was spoken and you edit that text to do punctuation, and if it didn't understand a word, okay, but just consuming the written text of what you said is the fastest way to improve your speech on camera. Because when you're talking to someone, not on camera, you're not conscious of exactly what you're saying, how you're saying it, the cadence that you're saying it, the thought progression from one item to the next. You're just, you're communicating with someone and it's getting the job done. The person you're communicating with gets what you're saying, but that's not a performance. Like, that's not being watched by the masses. By editing your closed captioning, you will tighten things up. You'll drop the ums and ahs, and you'll drop the filler words. I have a big problem with filler words. I will start sentences with so, S-O, like S-O, comma. Like, so, this is the Rubik's Cube. You do not need the prefix so or the word so to start out your sentence. You can just say, this is the Rubik's Cube. What I did is I teased away the ums and ahs and I replaced them with those types of words. And you'll probably hear me say it a few times during this live stream. I'm working on it. It's a slow process. I don't know, I gotta say, I did things for about 180 days in a row and it was still kind of iffy. I feel you. I feel you. If you're watching those back with a critical eye, not just you've edited it and then you watched it at the end of the edit. That's what I'm talking about. You've done your edit, you've posted it, and then you come back to it and you watch it. And if you did the closed captioning, you will get better on camera. You will. 180 is a lot. I got to cut out a ton of ahs, and stuff, and a few expletives too. Yeah. Now, if you do the ums and ahs, I mean, it's not the end of the world. And I'm actually okay with a lot of that, because when you do the ums and ahs, it's leading you to a thought. So there is benefit from doing it, but if you want to tighten things up, that's how you do it. And plus, everything should be closed captioned for people that are hard of hearing. Like, number one, like you should just do it just for that reason. But there's also some self-serving benefit from doing closed captioning as well. As I mentioned, you'll get better on camera speaking, okay? That's self-serving. 2, YouTube will recognize that you've edited the closed captions that they auto-generated. Just the fact that you went into that made a change and hit return and resubmitted that is a signal to YouTube saying, hey, the creator updated this closed captions, updated the closed captions. Therefore, YouTube will put more credibility to what the captions actually are saying. They'll put more weight on that, and they may push that out to more people. Maybe English as a second language people. If you've edited your closed captions, you might get in front of that YouTuber or those YouTubers, that constituent group, more often than not. You move the needle. Like, no one thing you do on YouTube is going to be the make or break. The whole point is to just move the needle. If you got 5% more views or more click-through rate, like impressions, if you got 5% more impressions because you've edited your closed captions, would you do it? The smart YouTuber would say yes. Now, I don't know if 5% is the actual percentage, but there is some percentage more if you've edited your closed captions. So I say edit your closed captions. 1, for the hearing impaired. 2, it makes you a better on-camera speaker. And 3, YouTube will push your video more. It might not be substantially more, but it might be a little bit more. Sully's House of Thrillers is here. Welcome back to the channel. Glad you're here. I am an and ummer. Yeah, I was too. And still am to some degree. Any questions about the YouTubes, let me know. We're going into our last item here. All right. 4th and final item. Look at that rocket ship. Okay, here we go. Click-through rate above 8% and average percent viewed above 50%. That's 80% of the game right there. What you should do is you should upload your videos and then check those 2 metrics and work like hell to get that stat. There has been anecdotal evidence. Nobody knows for sure. I don't know for sure. If anyone says they know for sure, they're lying to you, because only the developers know this answer, and they are very tight-lipped, because when you work for Google, you want to stay working for Google, because Google is an awesome company to work for. I visited a Google office and attended a meeting in Google. And let me tell you, it's a nice place to work. And I know my neighbor's daughter is a high-ranking executive at Google. And so I have some insight there. Anyway, once you get to this environment, YouTube starts pushing your stuff and pushing it hard. Now, you can't have one or the other. You need both. Got a question here. How do you edit closed captions? I'm glad you asked. I will show you. I'll get through a few more comments here on the slide deck first. We'll come back to that, Robin. Thank you for asking. So click-through rates is the percentage of impressions versus actually clicking through to your video. So if 100 people saw your thumbnail on the platform and 8 people clicked it, that's 8% click-through rate. And that's high. CTR is click-through rate, Jerry. Click-through rate, CTR, click-through rate. An impression is literally anytime you see a thumbnail on the platform. Could be an up next, it could be in recommended, it could be those thumbnails that splash on the screen where the video player has nine little thumbnails on it when the video's done playing. Could be there. Anytime your title or thumbnail is seen on the screen, it's in its entirety. Like if you're, whoops, There's my Roadcaster. Hi, Roadcaster. That's the other office. The thumbnail has to be fully visible on the screen. Like if a thumbnail was here and only a little bit of the thumbnail showed, but not all of it, it doesn't count. It's very sophisticated on how that works. So that's CTR's click-through rate, and it'll show you in the analytics what the click-through rate is for a given video. And it changes. It changes over time. Your click-through rate the first 3 hours is going to be different than your click-through rate the first day. It's going to be way different the first week. You got to kind of go back to it. And then, oh, shoot. I messed this up. Let me go back to, one moment, screen share. There we go. Whew. Good thing I understand how to use Ecamm. You can kind of get lost in Ecamm if you're not careful. Average percent viewed. This is the percentage on average that people watch. Did they watch half your video? Did half of the people watch at least half your video? That's what average percent viewed is. So I've got some examples here. So let's look at some of these items here. What can you, just looking at this, without even knowing what the videos are, there's some strategies that jump off right out at me. Number one, okay? Let's look at this one. What the heck happened here? Now, in fairness, this is only a very short video, but let's just pretend that this is a 3 or 6 minute video. Whatever I was doing right here is something I do not want to do again because people started jumping off. The graph shows the percentage of people who were watching. Started out hot, and it went down rather quickly. But since this is a short video, this can't really dwell on this too much. Let's look at this one. Ask yourself, as a YouTuber, if you saw this graph, what would be the first thing you would do? Well, similar to the first example, look at this. What happened here? This is a pretty substantial drop-off. I would see what I was doing on screen here, because it'll show you what you're doing on screen. And this little red bar will travel to the right as you hit play on your video, and you'll see exactly what you said and what you did and what was on screen. In this particular case, I was reading an article, and I was kind of going on and on and on and on and on. I should have kind of summarized the article, and people were like, eh, and they kind of jumped out of it. So I don't think I will be lingering reading text from an article. I think what I'll do, like my takeaway from this example is hit the article a couple points and then give commentary over top of it. People tune into my channel and they tune into your channel because they want to see you and hear you and your thoughts. So that was my takeaway there. What do you think of when you, whoops, let me go back one moment. There we go. What do you think of when you see this? I think this is, whatever I was doing here, I need to do a heck of a lot more. This is over, what is that, 66% there? Let's see what that is. Yeah, 66%. Wow. Like this, I need to repeat. Whatever I was doing here, I need to do more of this because people were watching it. That is a fantastic average percent viewed right there. And then here's a case where things are going down and up. What do you think's going on when the graph trends upward? Any guesses? What's going on when the graph trends upward? People are rewinding. People watched the video, got to here, and they're like, wait a minute, I want to see that again. So they've rewatched that part. Same thing here. They kind of rewatched it. So, and this is also a very good video. This is all above 50% here. Maybe not that, but this is very good stuff. So just looking at the graphs, you can kind of get a game plan as to what your next, what you should be looking for. You should be asking questions. Merely looking at these, I know what questions that need to be asked. And then you go watch the video, you follow it on those points, and then you see what it is you were doing, and you do more of what's working, and you do less of what's not working. You do that exercise, just like watching yourself back every time, just like correcting your closed captions every time. If you do this exercise every time, you're going to make better decisions on your next video. You're going to be doing a little bit more of what worked and a little bit less of what didn't work. And you repeat that, your videos are going to get better and better. They're going to get stickier and stickier. I know that's a disgusting term. It's actually an industry term for making people, for people watching, staying on your video. Portal Woodworks is here. David Jones is back in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Drop a big old like if you haven't already. When groups come in together, LOL, when they're in another stream group hanging out. Cool. I like that. I welcome large groups into my content. That is something I like to do. So those are my 4 things for guaranteed grow on YouTube. Guaranteed grow. Get yourself 100 videos, publish often, do the marketing off of YouTube, watch yourself back and edit those closed captions, and then work like crazy to do this exercise and do it every time. Kills the analytics though. Hey, Marcus is here. Hi, Marcus. Marcus is everywhere. I'm on the mission to determine if Marcus is a real person or if he's an android, because he shows up on everyone's streams. I'm just kidding, Marcus. You know I love you. Okay, we have a question from Robbins Buys and DIYs. All right, let's come over here and I will get to the YouTubes. Whoops, not there. Where am I? There I am. Okay, so let's get some closed captions happening here. Let me go back. Go back here. Oh, I have white mode on. Marcus says he's a bot. All right, so what you want to do is you want to find a video and you want to edit the video. And then over here, you've got subtitles as a category. All right, you'll go into the subtitles and then you will not see this second entry, okay? By default, not right away. It might take 20 minutes, it might take 2 hours, but you will see this where it says published and with an edit button. And this is on the English. So you'll have this row up here that says English, and then you'll have this thing down here which you can ignore. Don't have to pay any attention to that bottom button. And then what you want to do is you want to edit. You want to click this edit link. And then once you do that, you'll come into an editor. Let me cancel out of this. Since I already did this, this is showing things a little differently. Let me find one of my live streams, my past live streams, and I'll do it over there. So kind of give you a better idea. Go to subtitles, See, this only has 2 of them. Like I said, that middle one is gone. To get that middle one, you click this, duplicate and edit. So let me do that. There. Ah. Hold on. I think I double clicked it. Yeah. I got a little overzealous. And then what I do is I usually copy this to the clipboard, right, select all, Command C, and then I go over to a text editor and I dump it in the text editor, and then I start correcting everything. I'm having trouble seeing this because it's very far away. That's not even at the top. Let me scroll up to the top. There we go. So what I would do is I would look at this, and then I would start just going to town on it. So I'll go, hello, comma, internet. Whoop. Since I'm in my new studio, I can't see that there. And then I'll just start going through and doing all the punctuation, cleaning up everything. And then when you hit publish, then you get this second row. And then this is what will appear on the video. Now watch, I'll show you. I can come over here. Let me turn on closed captioning. There. Okay, now watch. Well, okay, I guess it didn't take it right away. It might take a couple seconds. I made that capital. I put a comma and a period. I bet you if I refresh this, it might even. There, see it? Boom. There's my edit. Not everything is instantaneous. So this was capital, I put that. Now, I know what you're saying. You're probably like, what difference does that make? But I'm telling you, I made a change. YouTube will recognize I hit the duplicate and save button, or that I did that process and I've changed it. And they will treat that closed captioning with more authority as being accurate because they know a human went through and they did it. Sammy Superstar is in the house. Hi, Sammy. Welcome back to the channel. I'm using the mic that Sammy recommended I buy. Well, actually, I bought 2 mics. I bought a 2-pack. 2-pack of mics. The one mic I like, the other one I don't like. But I like the one. They're cheap. And XLR. I like XLR mics. That's the setup I have. Whoo! Any other questions about the YouTubes? I got here. Hey, there's my merch. Go buy some merch. Got a shirt for introverts. Watch me on YouTube. I wore that shirt out Saturday night. I wore that shirt out. A lot of fun. Wear that shirt with a pack of business cards. People ask you about YouTube. Give them your business card. Boom, new subscriber. Easy peasy. Everybody in the Facebook group, get in my Facebook group. I will approve you. Knock on the door. Taught myself how to solve the Rubik's Cube. I can do this now. Mess it up a little bit. Boom. Yeah, merch, baby, merch. I sold another. I sold one of these the other day. I saw a little announcement come through on my email. I'm like, oh, someone bought it. I'm digging it, and they're liking it. It's good stuff. If you have one of these, go get that. I'm practically giving it away. I am getting ready for this. I am helping people one-on-one consulting for an introductory rate. I still have a few more seats open. You can, if you want one-on-one consulting with me, where I tell you everything you need to know and nothing you don't need to know, and I can get you monetized. That's the plan, baby. So that's going good. Got a few things for you here. Yeah, $5 is cheap. Cheap. I'm getting there. You know, the goal is to get all the pieces in place. I'm getting my email newsletter in place. I'm getting a place where I can sell digital goods in place. I've got something where I sell physical t-shirts. That's in place. I've got the Patreon in place. I've got now the Twitter in place. It's one thing just to like create these things. It's another to actually use them and get them set up and work out all the kinks. But I'm slowly building. I got the course going. These are not easy businessy type things to kind of figure out, but I'm getting there. Mr. Gatton, hello. He loves my piano exploits. What's up? He asks me. What's up is I bought a new piano. Yeah, I'm really happy about it. It's way more piano than I'll ever need, but I bought it. And by the way, thank you for the refresh on the Polylego. Oh, good. I'm glad you got that. Yes, Jerry needed some graphic design work, and I offered my services to him, and I'm glad you got it. If you need anything else, let me know. If you need something tweaked with what I gave you, let me know. But if you need anything else, certainly let me know, Jerry. I'll be more than happy to help. I'm working on Shoot the Thrill from AC/DC, Dave Gatton. That's going to be... And I can't get away from We Built This City. That is such a fun song to play on the piano. I started to learn We Built This City, and I stopped because it was pretty difficult, but now I'm a little bit better, so I think I'm gonna give it away. Oh, you did? Great. Yeah. Super happy about that. You know, it's funny, the piano world, it's a different group of people, because a lot of people are like, oh, I need a piano. And I'm like, okay, well, the cheapest thing you should get, if you're really serious about the piano, or if you're just starting out, the piano that you get, that you won't need to replace in a year, which is often the case when people buy the cheap keyboards, it's about a $500 piano. $500 is a lot of money, but for an instrument, that's really not that much money, because when you're talking any instrument, it's cash. Like, it's just the way it is. It costs money. So I was talking to someone on the internet, and they're like, "Oh, I like your piano. I want to get one for my kid, but I don't want to spend as much as I just spent." I'm like, "Okay, here's my $500 piano." And she's like, "No, I wanted a little nicer piano." I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, here's the $700 version. It's the next model up." She goes, "Well, my 10-year-old already has a baby grand piano, so I was thinking something around $1,000." I'm like, what am I getting at? Some people in the piano world are very affluent. Like, they've got the money. Like, here's a family that bought a baby grand piano for their 10-year-old. And now they're looking for something they can put in the car. They want a digital keyboard. But, you know, the $500 was, well, wouldn't even think about the $500. I'm like, the $700 got more features, and it's a lot, but it's, no. It's a strange, you know, it's just different. It's crazy. Say you don't know me or recognize my face. Say you don't care who goes to that kind of place. Sounds like a lyric to me. Oh, look at this. Portal Woodworks has a few pianos. I did not know that about you, David. I know you have at least 8 bandsaws, but I guess he has a few pianos as well. Yeah. I put my piano on Facebook Marketplace, and within 2 hours, someone said, yep, I'll take it. So they'll be here Thursday to pick up my old black Yamaha P71 piano. So, got that going. Just a drop in the bucket, you know. Of course, I'm not getting anything close to what I paid for it, but, you know, every little bit helps. And any other questions about the YouTubes? Open Q&A, folks. Open Q&A. Here we go. Is this boring? Should I not be doing the Rubik's Cube on camera? You let me know. There, I got one side, and I got all the first layer. I have a Yamaha piano too, probably not nice as that. Yamaha's a great brand. Oh yeah, a lot of people do woodworking projects with pianos. Yeah, I'm glad they're getting new life, you know. Every little thing she does is magic. Yeah, Yamaha's a great brand. Yamaha is a Japanese brand, and I gotta tell you folks, I am a big fan of Japanese workmanship. Very impressed with things in general coming out of that country. And yeah, so my watch is Japanese watch. Very happy. China, that's hit or miss. But Japan, no question. Good quality stuff from Japan in most cases. All right, look at that. Now I got 2 rows. Oh, someone's got to mow the lawn. Yes, I love lawn care. All right. I'm going to close the show if no one has a question. Okay, so now I got the white. I got one row of color, 2 row of colors, and I got the yellow plus, and I've got these corner pieces in the correct position. They're just turned wrong. So now I've got to turn them correctly. Okay, there's 1. 2. I know this is riveting stuff. 3. Last one. All right. Hee hee. Oh. Doggone it. It's not perfect. It's getting close. I think I'm going to leave it here. Should I close the show or should I solve the cube? I don't know what I should do. This is truly awesome. All right, well listen, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna put some things in the chat. I'll say goodbye. If people want to watch me solve the cube, you can hang around and watch me solve the cube. This is next week's show is in the chat right here. I also do the Super Terrific Awesome show on Friday. That's there. I think we're having a VF Talks on Friday as well. That is there. So go ahead and click those links and hit set reminder. The cube solve. Oh, you want me to solve it? Okay, I'll solve it. All right. So here we go. I did do a mistake. I'm going to have to fix something here. So I'm going to fix something now, which I'll do. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now I got these corners in the correct position on the yellow plus. Okay, so now I got to redo that last step. Okay. All right, so now I got almost everything solved. This side and this side are completely accurate, but then that's messing up, that's messing up, and that's messing up. So now I need to solve that. So I'll do that now. Okay. Sometimes you have to do this routine twice. I'm in the same situation, messed up, messed up, messed up, but that's correct. But this will get solved this time, I guarantee you. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it is. There it is, people. Woo! No. They're making the new cube. This is plastic. These aren't stickers. These are like part of. They've updated the cube where you can't peel the stickers off. It's literally plastic. I don't know if you can tell. See, it's like it's all plastic. Anyway. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Stay awesome. Keep an eye on the All Things YouTube channel. I'm publishing edited videos like crazy over there. I got a lot of stuff in the works. Drop a like. See you all, people. Love you. Thanks for being awesome. Have a good night.